Howdy, everybody. We're going to go over the, not strat attack, but the strat time report. So to start the day, we do have some grind lower in the SPY. In the Qs, you still got twos to the downside. And if we clear all this out, you'll see on the weekly here, inside week down. Did we know about that? We did. Right here, 436 is specifically 436.28. Below that, we said that's going down there on the month. And we just hit monthly magnitude. So now we don't know if that's going to keep gunning or not, but how are you going to reverse this week, right? That's going to be difficult. Once these years start going red, SPY and Qs, then we know it's a crash and we short everything even more. But as far as what's happening today, we see the staples going twos to the upside again today. You got some Momo hammers, so they're not the strongest thing in the world, but they're two down in green weak. So it's still a defensive posturing in the market. And in there specifically, we'll see CAG, which is one of the staples we've mentioned. If we switch to these dailies, we mentioned all those inside days and staples, right? This was Monday, then turn around Tuesday. So they bought Tuesday, came back Wednesday, triangle out, gave you the 3-2 today on a red to green move. And then Kellogg's. You had the inside bar, it broke down, but everything else went up. So this one went rev strat a couple days ago. They came back for more, and now they're jamming it towards the highs. If we go to KHC, not extravagant, but you can see 2, 2, 2, 2. So they're still doing that. They took the week up along with Keurig Dr. Pepper. Inside up, 2 up again, 2 up again, takes the week up today. So we'll see if that's got any more left in it. And then right now, Coca-Cola just took the inside 60 up, and they're right back through previous range. So buying the safer stocks, there's your measured move above that for the stream. If we go to CPB, this has been pretty much the best one as far as having intraday action goes. They bought here, came back for more, and they're still doing that. So we identified that rotations as staples pretty early. The other thing we see still is utilities. We identified that pretty early too. 2 days on 417, came back for more. Momo hammers sent them to the highs. They could still go 3 on the week. You get some short-term exhaustion on the day here. And we did pick up energies as well, coming back up, inside bar up. After the war news, you had a big spike in oil. So they did triangle out in here. 2 up in red, 2 down. This is corrective here. So now 2 down in green. Can they get the recovery? 2 twos or 2 go 3? We would like to see XOP get back in force, and we need to see OIH get out of this morning range. Because once this is taking the morning highs, then we have everything in the energies recovering. We'd like to set up weeklies for next week. Something like OIH may not be able to do that unless they start going crazy in the afternoon, which off a RevStrat they could, but you'd have the RevStrat 60 in here to take the RevStrat day back into this 3. So it'd take you to here. Not quite a hammer week, but maybe they go further. So we'll see. In all the energies, we have Hess and Oxy being your leaders to the upside. So how are you going to reverse this day around would be the question. 222 on the 60 setting up. Oxy. Little bit weaker on the pullback in, but still could have the hammer simultaneous 60 break in like 30-something minutes. So we'll keep an eye on those. And then the only other thing is Bitcoiners. So Bitcoin has the halving tonight, which I'm not sure what they're going to do with it, but they went 3 on the day. And we see Coin not doing too much, but Mara, they bought that one 360s in a row and back through previous range, changing the week to green. So it could go 3, Riot. You're going to see 3 twos there as well. So mind the fact that there's 3s in there, but if you can stay out of those, that's something we'd want to know. And then CLSK is a bit stronger of one in there. Already a 3 on the week. And then Hut is another one in there. 2 going 3 and 2 up day. Not quite as strong as the rest, but also a part of that. So you can watch those for simultaneous breaks, 30-60s. And then if Bitcoin starts moving, you got BitO, but you got mother bar issues there. And the only other thing we kind of picked up on was some gappers here, SMCI. So all the chips getting murdered. Mentioned that on Twitter this morning. And we mentioned on the stream here, when things are really selling off and you have reason to believe they can go, here's your momentum measured move. 212 down. Now another inside bar to try and get ads or make that happen again. So inside 15 down below this, or a sideways 30 or inside 30 down in 4 minutes if that doesn't happen. Looks like it will. The way you do that is, we mentioned AMD as well. They had a little shooter 60 in here to try and get it Momo shooter to the downside. And if that negates the year, where's that going? down here. So lots of magnitude. We're going to have a lot of macro updates this weekend. And if we go to LRCX, AMAT, all the things we talked about with the kickers the other days, those are still puking. Inside down with the Qs. And you had the kicker, 1, 2 down, 2 down, 2 down, LRCX, AMAT, 2 down again. NVIDIA even is starting to work on that. So if this can get a 60 or 30 and down, that could take the month down, and that would be the final nail in the coffin for the chips for the most part. The only other ones were AVGO. So inside 60s there as well. Still weak and down. Still could take this stuff out. And ASML, another one in there. This is the leader. This is on the earnings for the kickers. 2-1 or 3-1-2s down. 2 down, 2 down, 2 down. Weak and down. They take out all those guys in one go. Back into the yearly range. And on the month, you see the shooter month in force. We still have all month for that. So all month we're going after those. And that is going to be about it. So hopefully you guys had a good trading week, and I'll see you guys in the weekend vid.